It's 2019. Happy New Year. General elections are 100 days away, and here are 5 political myths that you need to be aware, in fact, beware of. The first and the most enduring myth: 2019 will create an unstable coalition. Brace yourself for one stunning fact that is never quite spoken about. Since 1999, 2 decades back, almost each and every government in India, whether at the center or in the states, whether ruled by a single party or a diverse coalition, has completed its full tenure. Yes, it's remarkable. Even the most evolved Western democracies cannot exceed this feat. In fact, over 70 years of independence, there have been just half a dozen years of instability spread over 3 time zones: 1967 to 69, 1989 to 91, and 1997 to 99. But we should not read anything unusual in these very natural trends as our democracy ripened and took deeper roots. The Indian National Congress normalized its overwhelming dominance. Its popular vote fell from 40 to 45% to near about 30%. A national opposition party emerged out of the synthesis of the Jan Sangh and the erstwhile socialist or Janata Party fragments. Its vote share rose from single digits to near 30%. Several regional parties also rose, representing sharply defined language or caste or community clusters. Their national vote share began aggregating to about 30 to 35%, even as each party could pull in around 2 to 5% on its own. Now, this was bound to happen. I would argue this is a healthy assertion by social coalitions in such a spectacularly diverse country as ours. Now, here's the second myth: a non-Modi government will overturn India's economic model. Frankly, our mixed and welfare economy with a rising share of private enterprise is the doctrine that all political parties have signed up for. While the Congress has displayed its liberal credentials over 15 years of the Narasimha Rao and Manmohan Singh tenures, BJP has done the same under the decade of Vajpayee and Modi. Actually, I would argue that Modi has been the most interventionist among this quartet, believing in a bigger state, nationalized institutions, and actually price controls. In fact, some of the regional chieftains from H.D. Devegowda and Chandrababu Naidu to Naveen Patnaik, to name just a few of them, have been a tad more aggressive about economic reforms. Now, here's the third myth: if Congress fails to stitch a Mahagathbandhan or a grand national alliance, it's failed. You know, the minute a Mayawati or a Mamata Banerjee even mildly criticizes the Congress or Rahul Gandhi, Godi, and that's the colloquial phrase for lapdog TV news channels, put out explosive headlines about Maya dumps Mahagathbandhan or flawed Mahagathbandhan, etc., etc. But you know, as against this propaganda, just look at the facts. In almost 75% of the country, virtually all across North, West, Central, South and Northeastern India, a Mahagathbandhan is already in place with one-on-one contests between 2 formations, one led by the BJP and the other built around the Congress. Yet, there are a few special cases, most notably Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal and Odisha, where the political boundaries are not as sharply defined between 2 formations, with a third player in the act whose affiliations are unclear, and that leads us to the fourth myth: only a 100% united opposition can defeat Modi. Now, allow me to argue that it makes tactical sense for the Congress not to have a Mahagathbandhan in Uttar Pradesh or West Bengal or Odisha. Since the Congress's core vote banks overlap with the BJP's, for example, the Brahmins and Thakurs in Uttar Pradesh, a strategically placed Congress candidate who would not divide the Muslims or Dalits but cut into the Brahmin and Thakur votes could actually damage the BJP, giving the advantage to potential Congress allies like Akhilesh Yadav, Mayawati and Mamata Banerjee. So instead of being a failure, this may actually be a clever, a tactical ploy to weaken Modi. Now to the fifth myth. A federal or third front government without Congress or BJP is possible. Relax, this one is unreal. Let's put the various regional outfits into some sort of intelligent slots. There are those which can never join the BJP, i.e. they can only ally with the Congress. These include RJD in Bihar, SP in Uttar Pradesh, leftists, perhaps also NCP in Maharashtra and the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi. Then there are those that can only hitch up with the BJP. These would include the Akali Dal in Punjab and the TRS in Telangana. Finally, there are the ones I would call ambidextrous regionals who can go either way, but with an inclination towards either the BJP or the Congress. TMC, DMK, TDP, JMM, National Conference and PDP would be, I think, Congress inclined, while AIADMK, YSR, BJD, BSP, Nitish Kumar's JDU and Paswan's LJP would be genuinely ambidextrous because they would just prefer a formation that allows for a stronger share of voice. Therefore, in the end, we really should never fear a coalition in our country because India is fundamentally a coalition of different languages, religions, castes and other special interest groups. So if a government is formed which organically represents these groups, it should have the stability of a 30-wheel chariot.